Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Stay. This is Coloring Bliss. I have snoring Rose back there. She's really snoring. And I have my husband and business partner Steve is here with me.
Hi everybody.
And we are here to talk about how I'm going to get my Chromaflow pencils by Derwent organized into their brand new case. If you've watched the last two videos, you know I've been really frustrated with the case that I had previously purchased for the pencils. So because I'm loving the Derwent Chromaflow so much, I decided it was very necessary to invest in a better case for these beautiful pencils. So we have a lot to do to get these pencils organized into their pretty case and get them ready so that I can do any kind of coloring or art project I want to with them. I'm so excited. But now before we get started on organizing my pencils, we need to talk about the giveaway. We're giving away this set, the 150 set of Derwent Chromaflow pencils, and included with it is the beautiful tritone workbook that we create here at Coloring Bliss to help you get your pencils organized. This gift set is worth $185 and one of you gets it. Now this giveaway started on December 5th, 2024 and ends December 25th, that's Christmas Day of 2024, but we're not going to announce the winner until December 26th, 2024. Coming up on your screen right now are some tips and tricks to help you not get scammed during our giveaway, but remember the most important thing, we do not ask for money. We're going to give you the gift, we'll pay for shipping, the whole shebang. So if someone asks you for a little bit of money to help with your prize that they say you won, that's a scam, run away. So good luck everyone, follow the link in the video description and have fun with this giveaway. All right, the next thing we need to talk about, free Christmas coloring pages. I have 10 pages for you to come and download. Let me show you a little sneak peek. These are some thumbnail images of the 10 full-size pages that you get to download. It's 10 pages in one PDF, and there's a little bit of everything here. So you could color them up and decorate your house with your beautiful art. So much fun. Come and get it. The link is in the video description. Now we also have resources, since we're here talking about Chromaflow, we have resources for you if you are collecting the Derwent Chromaflow color pencils. 2 different versions of swatch charts. This is the big one that has the name and number on each swatch, and then we have the one page where all 150 are all displayed on one page, and all you get here is just the color number, but that's plenty for you, and it gets your colors all in the beautiful order that we have created here at Coloring Bliss, like you see on the back wall. So it should make your pencils so useful. I'm grateful that we can offer free resources to you. Again, follow the link in the video description and enjoy swatching. Now the next thing I want to talk to you about are some beautiful new premium coloring pages. So at coloringbliss.com we have a free membership area where we have lots of free resources, free coloring pages, but we also have paid levels, and for just $5 a month you can get into the level that opens up the premium library, which has like 950 different coloring pages and resources all waiting for you. And we're constantly putting new coloring pages and resources into that library, and that's what we're doing right now, is adding some more new art. So here is the first of 3 new pages we're adding to the premium library today. Look at this. I wish my town had this, a giant Christmas tree like this. That would be so much fun, but I can imagine it's my town when I color this coloring page. And then we have a little family of skiers. Do you have skiing in your neck of the woods? We do here in Utah, although we haven't had much snow yet this year, but I think there's skiing going on up there. So that's a really fun page for you to color. And then finally we've got Santa here with 2 kids sitting on his lap. So many fun details on this coloring page. This one would be really a fun one to color up. Look at the bag, and oh my goodness, so much fun. So these 3 new pages go into the premium library. Give yourself a little Christmas present and come join the Coloring Bliss paid membership levels. We also have a level where we can teach you how to color. we can teach you pretty much any art supply you have. We can teach you how to use it. So check out the levels and treat yourself this Christmas. All right, one last thing before we get started, and this is about the Chromaflow pencils. We did a full deep dive into the pencils last week. I highly recommend you check out that video. And in that video, we did a head-to-head battle between Prismacolor and the Chromaflow pencils. And one of the places where Chromaflow fell short was that they didn't have Lightfast information that I could find. Well, thanks to our community, there were several of you who mentioned this, but specifically I wanted to thank Amanda, who sent us an email with a link to the actual Chromaflow pencils Lightfast information. Now, this is on the UK site, not the Derwent US site, and that's why I couldn't find it. So someone in our awesome community, Amanda, went out and found this for me. So now that means I think that Chromaflow and Prismacolor are neck and neck. I think they were only behind by 1 point.
Or
so
half a point or something.
Yeah, something like that. So if we add the fact that they have Lightfast information into that, that's really cool. And they look kind of like Prismacolor, sort of all over the place. There's some 8s, which are really good. I mean, excellent. But there's also some 1s in there, some 2s. Oh, I don't see 1s. They were 2s. 2 means fair. So they're kind of all over the place, but to have the Lightfast information is fantastic, and I'm excited that makes these guys even more of a competitor than we previously thought. Now, we also checked, because we heard from some of you that on the UK Derwent site, you can get all 150 pencils open stock. Steve just counted, and that is true. So where before we thought only 100 were available, there's actually 150 all available if you go to the Derwent UK site. I'll have Steve put links to all of this so that if you are interested or if you need some of those open stock pencils, you'll know where to go. So Derwent Chromaflows. Really impressive line of pencils. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, and I think that may push them above
Prismacolor
on our scoring. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really impressive. All right, let's get going with this video. All right, I think we're ready to start diving into organizing my Chromaflows. And what I want to mention first, though, is that we are not a sponsored channel. I purchased all these products, even the products for the giveaway were purchased by us here at Coloring Bliss. So you can really trust what we say here on this video. And one of the things I want you to trust is this case right here. This is what I purchased for my Chromaflows. Don't you think it says Chromaflow?
It does look flowy.
That's why I picked this pattern on it. Now this, I'm going to put a link in the video description. It's an Amazon affiliate link that will take you to this case. And it's an awesome case. This one holds 300 pencils. Now the Chromaflow set only has 150 pencils, but I want room to spread out so that I can get my pencils organized the way I want. Another thing I like about this particular case, I think the brand or the seller is BTSKY, I think is what they say. There's several different sellers selling similar. How's that for a tongue twister? Several different sellers selling similar cases on Amazon, but I really trust the BTSKY, so follow the link and it'll get you to the one that I like. I think this case cost me $25 here in the US. December 2024 is how much this case is. And it's really a beautiful case. Things I like about it. The loops are not single pencil loops. They hold 3 pencils to a loop, which is the way I like to organize my pencils, which is in 3s. And like I said, it holds 300 pencils, so I can really spread out. Look how nice. These all flip really easy. They have given a really generous, like, gusset type flap here so that it can really move easily. I love it. The zippers work really great. It has a zippered pocket, which we're going to be doing something special in this video that I'm going to store in that pocket. And then it has another pocket here up front where you could put a swatch chart or more supplies, whatever you want here. So it works really good. And then I usually hang a little tag on the zipper pull that says the name and brand of the set of pencils that it's holding. I'll show you that tag here in a little bit when we get closer to that stage. So the first thing to help me get organized is I need the Tritone workbook. So here is my version. I've shown you in the last couple videos this book. This is the book that's being included in the giveaway. This book's going to help me get all the pencils organized the way I want. So the very first thing that we're going to work on together is, it's called a swatch strip. So let me show you in the book. There's so many fun things in here. I can't wait for you to see what we're going to do. This is the page we're going to do first. This is a swatch strip that shows all 12 tritones, and I'm going to laminate and cut them out and hang them like little tags in my case here so that I know exactly where all my tritones are at all times. Such a good resource. Let's get started on coloring it.
Real quick, I have a question for you, Jennifer.
Oh, okay.
Will that book fit in that front flap?
No, it's not wide enough. It's not quite 8.5 inches.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be perfect?
yeah, that would be
That
nice.
would make it perfect. So, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. $25 for a good case, and it doesn't do everything, but it's pretty close. Let's start on the swatch strip. Now, while you're watching me color up this swatch strip, I wanted to mention that you can get access to a digital version of the Tritone workbook for Derwent Chromaflow. All you need to do is become a $5 member over at Coloring Bliss. It is amazing the kind of resources you get for that $5 over at Coloring Bliss. Now that we've got the tags done, and before I put the tags into the case, I want to color another page that I'm going to cut out of the Tritone workbook and keep in the case at all times. This is the Tritone swatches page. Now we have two versions of this page, and I've already colored up one. I'm going to put some footage of me coloring that page up right now. That first page with the color combo right next to all three pencils will be kept in the Tritone workbook so I can refer to it there. But the second Tritone swatch page I'm going to color up and cut it out and keep it with the case. That way I can always find my 36 pencils, make sure they go back where they belong in conjunction with the tags. It's just going to make everything so nice and organized and quick and easy for me to find what I need. Alright, now before I laminate up this chart, which I just finished coloring, there's another chart that I want to color up real quick that comes in the Tritone workbook that I want on the back side of this chart. And that is the 150 swatches all on one page. That's this one right here. And this one's going to help me get all the pencils in the right order into my new case. They're roughly in the right order in this older case, but they've been kind of messed up a little bit because they're not latched into the elastic as well as I want. So we've got a little work to do, but I'm going to zip around on this one and fill it out. One of the things I love about the Tritone workbooks that are printed at the Coloring Bliss print shop is that they are printed on the beautiful color pencil paper and they're only single-sided. That way you can cut pages out that you want to have kept in your case, and you don't have to worry about what is on the back side of the paper. It's such a great resource. I love having them printed on such beautiful paper. Now the first step for me on this 150 set swatch page is that I need to fill in all 36 of the tritones. They're already pulled out of the lineup, so I need to get them colored in. And I love the way Steve designed this special page for this book, where I can quickly locate the 36 beautiful tritone colors amongst all 150 squares. It's such a great setup that Steve has created for us. Once I get the 36 pencils all filled in, next up is to put all the other pencils in the right order and get them swatched on this page. So this is the part where I'm going to start transferring all the pencils into my new beautiful case. I'm going to laminate these now front to back. I trimmed them up. I cut everything off that I didn't need. So for instance, on this page here, this was along the top, and I don't need it because I'm not going to be adding any notes once this is laminated. So I cut everything down. It'll make it narrower and it'll fit better in the book as well. And I think I'll do it that way. And just to help the laminating do its job, I'm going to add a little double-sided tape here with a tape runner. And then I'll take it over and laminate it. Alright, we're all laminated, so I'm just going to trim off the extra, but always leave a little border so that the lamination can stay sealed. Look how pretty all those colors look under the lamination. Oh, that's such a pretty chart. And then right on the back are my tritones. All right, there's one more resource in my tritone workbook that I want to have in my coloring case at all times because it's such an awesome tool, and that's right here, the Pocket Color Picker. So I need to color up this color wheel right here really quick. Won't take long, and then I'm going to cut out all these wheels and I will laminate it up, and then I'll show you how that tool works. Now while you're watching me color up this color wheel with the Chromaflow pencils, I want to remind you that the Tritone Workbook is available both as a digital version and as a hard print copy that you can order from Coloring Bliss. You can also get the Tritone Workbook in other lines of art tools like Prismacolor pencils, Tombow markers, Ohuhu markers. There's just a ton of different Tritone Workbook variations, so follow the link in the video description to learn more about how you can get your copy for your set of tools. Now that I've got the color wheel all colored up with the beautiful corresponding Derwent Chromaflow colors, I can cut them all out, and we've got 4 little wheels and then 1 big color wheel. So I'm going to tape the 4 color wheels back to back, so I'll end up with 2, and then I'll just leave the Derwent Chromaflow color wheel on its own. But I am going to write Derwent Chromaflow on the back of that wheel. Then I'll always remember that these colors match and belong with my Derwent Chromaflow pencils. And then it's time to laminate. After laminating, I just need to trim up the plastic, and now we have a beautiful tool. Alright, so I've got my little pocket color picker here, and the great thing about it is that it is colored with the actual colors that you're going to be coloring with, so you can picture and envision what you're about to do. And then each wheel has a bunch of different color schemes. This one has 3 to 5 colors per color scheme, 4 colors per color scheme, 2 to 3 colors per color scheme. It's set up so that you can find lots of different color combinations. So my favorite is the split complementary and the complementary analogous color schemes. Those are so great. So let's play with complementary analogous, and imagine now, let's say I'm coloring something for Christmas and I want green to be the main color. but I'm looking for some colors that will look good with green. So I would lay this on here like this, and I can look at green is pointing right here, and then you follow this across and it shows you that you should put with it red, violet, red, and red, orange. Or you can flip it around, make green be one of this end of the color scheme, and it shows you put together with the green, yellow, green, blue, green, and red. It's quick and easy, a fast pocket way to pick color schemes. I'll keep it in my case with a little clip like this to keep all the little elements together. It should fit perfectly in my case. Speaking of case, it's time to get all those pencils lined up and beautiful. Now that all the pencils are in the case, and I'm going to show you how beautiful they are here in just a minute, I need to hang all the little tags indicating where the tritones are. For that, I'm just going to use a paper clip and hang each tag right where it belongs. Okay, I'm ready to give you a tour of my all-organized Derwent Chromaflow pencil case. First thing you need to know is I need to make a tag for the exterior of the case. This is the kind of tags that I make right here. I just hang them on the zipper pull, and it says the brand and the line of pencils that are inside. That way when they're sitting on my shelf, I can see really easily what every case has inside of it. So I need to make that. But let me show you the rest. I'm so excited. Look what fit in the front pocket, because I trimmed these charts down in size to the small as I could get. They fit in that front pocket. So I can either keep it here, or I can keep it in the case, or I believe it'll fit in the zipper section on the back. But for now, I'm just going to tuck it right in here like this. So great to have that chart. Isn't that an amazing chart? Wow, I love it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to keep for now in the front case, front pocket. The zipper pocket, I slid in here already my pocket color picker, and it's awesome. It fits in there so nice, and you can't even feel the clip. It's just nice and snug in there. Now let's look inside and see how the organization turned out. Okay, very front of my case are all of the tritones. So there's 12 different little friends here with a light, medium, and dark for every color, and now it has a tag on every single one so I can quickly find the colors I want. For instance, here's green. So if I was coloring a Christmas tree, it would be really easy to grab those 3 pencils, and I have a blending trio. And then if I wanted to add red baubles onto the tree, I can easily grab these 3 pencils and color up a beautiful blend of red on top of those baubles. So quick and easy. Then we come into the rest of the 150 pencils, and these are in order according to the Coloring Bliss order that we have created. So it starts with yellow, goes to yellow orange, orange, and into reds, red violets. So many violets and red violets in this set. Into the violets, into the blue violets and the blues, blue greens, greens, yellow greens. They're all here. Now, there are empty slots in this case, and I love that they're there because I'll tell you what I'm going to do with them here in a minute. You flip the side, and here we have all of our neutral grays in a row, the metallics, and then black and white. Always looking for my black and white, so I keep them on their own just like that. And here's some more empty areas. A whole card, not even anything on that, so I can expand really good. And then back here are my original 24 pencils that I got back in 2022, so I can use these in place of, like, for instance, Grass Green 18 is Grass Green 1800 in the new pencil, so if I ever needed more green, I can come grab that pencil. So But for now, they'll sit back here as sort of a memory of how I came to my Chromaflow full set. So the empty slots, they are perfect for when you're coloring a project and you've pulled out, say, 15, 18, 20 some odd pencils, and you want to keep them separate so you remember when you come back the next day to keep coloring what colors you pulled. Well, that's what these empty slots are going to be for. They can also be for if I add to the set. So for instance, if I decide to buy some open stock pencils because I know I'm running low on the white or the yellow, I can put those back here as well and have them all in one place, ready to grab, ready to color. So, and I have to say, as we were filling up this case, I kept saying, oh, this case is so much better. The loops, the way the elastic holds them in nice and snug. Let me show you this view. You can see how nice and snug even these little smaller of pencils, they are not going to spill out. And we did have one go missing because of the other case, and I found it. So the full set is here, but they were not protected and safe in that other case, so I'm really pleased with the new case.
Can I say something that I think is cool about the order?
Oh, sure. We'd love to hear.
So, you know how you were saying about the green, for a
Christmas tree? Yeah.
Yeah, so what I like about the way we did the order is, let's say you don't quite like that green.
Right.
Maybe you want it to shift maybe a little more blue or a little more yellow.
Uh-huh.
Then because of the way we did the order, you can go to the green section.
Right here.
Yeah, and you can see that if you go up, it goes towards blue. If you go down, it goes towards yellow. And so you can go towards a blue-green or a yellow-green.
Depending on what you want.
Depending on, yeah. And we also have the lights, mediums, and darks, and even the tones all mixed in too, so that if you really wanted to get dynamic with your your Christmas tree, and maybe you like one of the tones of green.
Yeah, maybe you really want like this kind of green.
Yeah, a tone is the color plus gray.
Yeah.
Then, or even a shade. Maybe the shade isn't quite right for you, the color plus black, and so for your shadows you want it to lean a little blue or lean a little yellow. You can find
Sounds
it there.
like we need Steve to color a Christmas tree. He's got some great ideas, doesn't he? And this chart is so perfect because now if I do pull out like 30 pencils that I'm using on a coloring page, and then when it's time to get them back, I just have to refer to this page here, and I know I'm getting them all back in the correct order. There's the beautiful tritones. I'm just so pleased. I know for me, once I get my pencils organized like this and easily accessible, not like lost in a drawer or tucked in a tin far away, now that they're organized, I will actually use them. And that's why I'm very pleased to have them in a better case, all organized and ready to go. And then the Tritone workbook still has so many more resources in it that I didn't even show you today. This is an awesome book. It's well worth it, especially if you've invested into a full set of a particular type of tool. This is really going to get the most out of those tools. And like I said, make it so that you feel like you're in control of the colors, you know what colors you're picking, and it's quick and easy, and you're in and doing your creative project without having to struggle and stress about what colors you're pulling. So it's an awesome resource. All right, I've got my pencils all organized. Thank you for coming along with me as I did that. Hopefully you saw the logic behind my system and why it's so awesome. I can't wait to do some coloring, especially over the holidays, using this beautiful set of pencils that are all organized and ready to go. And now they're safe and protected in a better swirl because it's Chromaflow. It's the flowy type case. I'm really excited about that. Remember, we put links to everything in the video description. Thank you. Don't forget to get your entries in for the giveaway. And if you're watching this video after the giveaway is over, at least come and become a free member over at Coloring Bliss, because we'll send out emails in the new year as we have more giveaways. I'm so excited for the new year and for everything that we have planned for you. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And I hope you all have a wonderful, colorful, blissful day. Bye-bye, everyone. Whoa, that was some serious scratching. Got it all comfy now? Yeah, that's better.